A husband and wife in big trouble after the burning of their business and a crazy chase through the streets of Philadelphia. A man steals an ambulance and avoids police. We meet the tow truck driver who helped bring the chase to an end. And get ready for some new Peeps. We try out the new flavor in tonight's taste test. It's all coming up right now on Newswatch 16 at 7.
Newswatch 16 is sponsored by your local Ford stores. Check out Ford's full lineup and build your new vehicle at buyfordnow.com today. From WNEP, the news station, this is Newswatch 16 at 7.
Good evening. I'm Charlotte McBride. Scott Schaefer is off tonight. We start in Susquehanna County, where police accuse a husband of arson and his wife with insurance fraud after their business burned. Newswatch 16's Carolyn Blackburn joins us live in Susquehanna Borough with the story tonight. Carolyn?
Well, Charlotte, the Susquehanna County transcript building used to be in that lot behind me, but it was demolished after this fire. Now, state police say the owner of that building intentionally set the fire. This is Charles Ficcaro and his wife, Rita Ficcaro, both of Susquehanna Borough. Police say Charles Ficcaro lit a fire in the closet on the first floor of the Susquehanna County transcript building back in September of last year. Then his wife, Rita Ficcaro, deposited a $35,000 check from their insurance company after the fire. Charles Ficcaro was charged with arson, among other things, and Rita Ficcaro was charged with insurance fraud.
I've known him my whole life. That's, so it was extremely shocking. I saw him a couple days after the fire, and I, offered my help, any advice I could give him or anything like that, and I was completely shocked when I heard this.
We reached out to the Susquehanna County transcript for a comment in relation to this story, but we have not yet heard back. Carolyn Blackburn, Newswatch 16, live here in Susquehanna County.
All right, Carolyn, thank you. A woman was stabbed inside a Dollar General in the Poconos this afternoon. Police say a fight broke out inside the store along Pocono Boulevard in Mount Pocono. A woman got stabbed during the fight, and she was taken to a hospital, and there's no word on her condition. Police have not given out any information about the person they say did the stabbing, but officers in Monroe County say the public is not in any danger. Police say a man killed a woman, then himself, with their children in the home in Lycoming County this morning. Police showed up at the place along Mount Zion Hill Road near Hughesville and found the couple dead and their 2 young children in the home. Officers say Wesley Minier shot his wife, called 911, then shot himself. Lycoming County Children and Youth took the children from the home. State police are still trying to identify a body found in Susquehanna more than 3 years ago. Troopers released these pictures of facial recognition done on the remains. The body was found in a wooded area along Route 267 near Brackney in January of 2017. If you know who the person might be, you are asked to call state police. Police charged this man with indecent assault and indecent exposure in Luzerne County. Officers accuse Raymond Scalota from Pringle of exposing himself to a young girl, making her touch him and inappropriately touching her. They say Scalota told the girl to keep it a secret. The death toll in the United States from the coronavirus has reached 9. There are more than 100 cases in 15 states. New Hampshire and Georgia are the latest to report positive tests. So far, there still aren't any cases here in Pennsylvania. But a Penn State student studying abroad is being flown back to the U.S. and will be quarantined for 2 weeks if she chooses to go back to the campus. Newswatch 16's Elizabeth Worthington has the story.
It's crazy. It happened within a blink of an eye.
For the last 2 months, Penn State junior Maddie Knight has been experiencing the trip of a lifetime, studying abroad in Florence, Italy. Between the visits to the Duomo, the gondola rides in Venice, and the chocolate making in Switzerland, she wasn't spending a lot of time thinking about the coronavirus spreading around the world.
On Monday last week, it was a conversation, but nobody really knew to what extent it was going to be, and we had a positive outlook on it, and we were very in denial that we were going to go home, and then it blew up throughout the week, and we left on Thursday for spring break, thinking we would return to Florence.
But that didn't happen. Instead, Maddie and everyone else in her program was told they had to be out of Europe by March 6th or face a student conduct violation. Right now, Maddie is staying with another Penn State student who is studying in Barcelona. She'll fly home from there on Friday, her belongings flying behind her, gathered and packed up by an official in the program. Just a few days ago, the CDC raised Italy's travel restrictions to a level 3, meaning you should avoid all non-essential travel there. Italy now has the highest number of deaths outside of China, hitting 79 on Tuesday. Penn State is reimbursing students for their return flight home since most had already booked theirs for the beginning of May. But the money spent on trips to Dublin, Amsterdam, and Greece that Maddie had planned for the rest of the semester is a different story.
I'm just thankful for the experience I got, like traveling with my best friends. I would have never expected that this would happen, but I'm still very thankful that I got to do some of it.
The students will complete their courses online. If they return to campus, they are required to do a 14-day self-quarantine. Elizabeth Worthington, Newswatch 16.
People who head to downtown Pottsville say parking can be a bit of a problem, but a multi-million-dollar solution is finally underway. Newswatch 16's Chase Sr. shows us the expensive project to alleviate the parking problems in Pottsville.
This lot on the corner of Mahantango and 2nd Streets in Pottsville has been vacant for a while now, but finally there's some activity here.
Well, this is the Mahantango parking garage. It's the old garage was here for about 50 years. It was closed back in 2016 for structural deficiencies. The cost to repair those structural deficiencies and bring it back to life far exceeded the cost of a new garage.
Construction on the brand new parking garage started this week. It's all part of a near $7 million project funded in large part by a $5 million loan from the U.S. Department of Agriculture. City officials say this is yet another project that will help revitalization efforts in the city. Local businesses say they're on board.
I remember downtown Pottsville back in its day when on a Thursday night and a Friday you couldn't even get to walk through the sidewalks because it was filled with people. That's what the revitalization is, to bring the businesses back into downtown Pottsville, to revitalize it, to make it a beautiful downtown again, and that's what we're working on.
And the parking garage is only a couple blocks away from Yingling Brewery. Dick Yingling donated nearly $3 million to the project. In a statement to Newswatch 16, the brewery says, quote, "We're happy to see the parking garage construction get started and support the downtown Pottsville revitalization efforts."
It's in a key location, as was the other garage, so replacing this garage with a new garage for hopefully another 50 years is going to help and all the economic revitalization that's happening in town.
Construction here is expected to last about a year. Chase Sr., Newswatch 16, Pottsville.
A man who saw a police chase unfolding decided to jump in and help. The man being chased wasn't happy about it.
He was just screaming, yelling at me, and I'm just like, oh yeah, he's on something. He was foaming at the mouth.
Coming up here on Newswatch 16 at 7, we hear more from the tow truck driver who helped bring a wild chase to an end. Plus, Peeps are always a big hit at Easter, but is a new flavor of the Lehigh Valley favorite a hit? Find out in our taste test.
How do your teeth get a dentist clean feeling? Start with a round brush head. Add power, and you've got Oral-B. Oral-B's round brush head surrounds each tooth to remove more plaque. For a superior clean, round cleans better. Oral-B.
For a nasty cold, take Dayquil Severe with Vicks VapoCool and vaporize it with an intense rush of Vicks Vapors. Dayquil Severe with Vicks VapoCool. The daytime coughing, stuffy head, vaporize your cold medicine.
To be a great explorer, you need intelligent four-wheel drive, an active terrain management system, the most available driver assist technology of any vehicle in its class, and enough cargo space for any adventure. The all-new 2020 Ford Explorer. It's the greatest exploration vehicle of all time.
Right now, get a 2020 Explorer with $6,000 total savings below MSRP, or lease for only $289 a month. That's just $289.
At Mohegan Sun Pocono, the colors shine a little brighter. The meals are just a little tastier, and the slots a little hotter. When you're here with great friends, the good times seem to last a little longer, and you just may feel a little luckier. Best of all, it's all a little closer, so you can shine on anytime you like. Shine on, Mohegan Sun Pocono.
Did you know that Febreze Air Effects uses 100% natural propellant? Cheaper aerosols use artificial propellants. That's why Febreze works differently. Plus, it eliminates odors with a water-based formula and no dyes. For freshness you'll enjoy.
Sleep this amazing? That's Ezekiel Pure Z Sleep. Our gummies contain a unique botanical blend, while an optimal melatonin level means no next-day grogginess. ZzzQuil Pure Z's, naturally superior sleep.
A man led police on a very unusual chase in Philadelphia. Police shot the man, but he was still able to steal an ambulance and bash his way around the city for an hour and a half Friday night. The man hit other vehicles, drove through a gas station, escaped capture a couple of times, but eventually his shredded tires forced him to stop. A tow truck driver tried to help police with the chase, and reporter Kim Davis tracked him down and found out why he decided to help.
City Officer Police by radio. They have a male possibly shot running into the rescue unit.
It was a chaotic scene in Northeast Philadelphia Friday night. It all started at the Roosevelt Inn, where police and medics were investigating a possible assault. Police say 42-year-old Mark Jaworski became combative, jumped off a gurney, and stole an ambulance. An officer fired his gun and hit the suspect. Despite his injuries, he led police on a 90-minute chase through the Northeast, hitting a handful of cars and police cruisers before getting on the radio.
I want my wife. Get my wife. Bring her to me if you believe it.
Basically, no regard for life. He struck a couple other vehicles, sent a couple people to the hospital.
Hilton is the owner of Greater Philadelphia Towing Company. Monday night, he explained to Eyewitness News why he intervened in the chase.
It's kind of personal for me because my grandmother is a police officer and I have a couple family members as well that are police officers. I wouldn't want them in the line of duty being injured by somebody that's, either on drugs or anything like that.
Hilton tells us he got a good look at the suspect during the ordeal.
When I got next to him, he was just screaming, yelling at me, and I'm just like, oh yeah, he's on something. He was foaming at the mouth.
Hilton was able to slow the suspect down, but his deed came at a cost. The suspect hit Hilton, causing him to spin out.
I hit the left tire, I hit the right tire. I tried to go for the radiator, and he spun me out. It was nothing I could do at that point. I kind of backed off at that point and let police just go ahead and take over.
And that was Kim Davis reporting. The man who stole the ambulance is charged with robbery and carjacking, among other things, in Philadelphia. The sun and unseasonably warmth gave way to rain in many spots today. What can we expect for the overnight? Meteorologist John Hickey in the backyard.
A backyard that's quiet now. We had some rain out here earlier that's let up, but more is on the way. So we're tracking that and, of course, what the rest of the week has in store out here in your forecast. Almanac-wise today, temperatures very warm again, although a little cooler than yesterday, only making it to 57. But thinking these 50s are going to be a thing of the past, at least for a little while, as we look ahead to the end of your work week. Details on the way.
attempt the longest and highest walk ever.
A lot of hard work's gone into this moment.
As he walks the length of 6 football fields across an active volcano on a wire 1 inch wide. Volcano Live with Nick Wallenda, tomorrow on ABC.
In life, there are talkers and there are doers. Mike Bloomberg has spent his life getting things done. Started a company from scratch, creating 20,000 good-paying jobs. That's getting it done. As mayor, he rebuilt a shaken city after 9/11, created over 450,000 jobs, expanded healthcare to 700,000, and raised teacher pay. Elected for 3 terms because he got things done. Mike beat the NRA, strengthening gun laws. He beat Big Coal, closing over 300 dirty coal-fired plants. Mike is still getting things done. So ask yourself, for president, do you want a debater or a doer? Someone with workable, common-sense plans to fix healthcare and create jobs, who's done both. Mike has the record and resources to beat Trump, and it'll take both. But Mike will get it done.
I'm Mike Bloomberg, and I approve this message.
Let me help. Here we go. Lift and push and push. There, it's up there. Oh, boy.
Hey, Josh.
Wrinkles send the wrong message. Help prevent them before they start with Downy Wrinkle Guard.
Hey, bud.
Hey, Papa. So you won't get caught with wrinkles again.
Join the conversation. Like WNEP's Facebook page today.
Still no jacket for John Hickey, just the sweater. I like the look tonight.
Thank you so much. Yeah, all picked up by the future weather wife.
There we go.
Yeah, I let her handle all the attire stuff now. I was coming in mismatched and colorblind. Fun fact. So I let her kind of do the ensembles now, and this is what she picked for today. So thanks a lot, babe. Getting the compliments from the anchors here at WNEP. They like it, and hopefully you like it at home, too. You might have liked the warm temperatures today as well, another mild one, but probably not the rain. Here's how much rain we've seen so far, but we continue to add to some of these totals as another round of showers is coming through, moving from west to east here tonight. But so far, finding anywhere from about 0.2 of an inch to a little bit more than 0.4 of an inch. But again, we are increasing these numbers as we track another round of showers. So things are nice and quiet here across eastern Pennsylvania, but you can see that next batch coming into the picture across some of our central Pennsylvania sections, and as you can also see, that line is on the move east. So take you up to the northern tier, Towanda, Athens, Waverly, Sayre. You've got some showers up in your neck of the woods. Coming down through Sullivan County, Eagles Mere getting into some showers here pretty shortly. Muncie Creek, as well as Hughesville, Milton, Lewisburg, Sunbury. You've got showers. Beaver Springs raining at a pretty good clip for you. Shamokin is coming down at a decent clip as well. Bloomsburg about to get pretty wet here, and again, this is all moving east. This line has also featured a few rumbles of thunder from time to time, so wouldn't be surprised if you get a flash or two, but no severe weather expected as this moves through. So here's a look at things, future clouds and radar. On the move east here, we've got some additional downpours to get through. Looks like it'll be into the Wyoming Valley by about 9:30, into the Poconos, of course, shortly thereafter. And once we get through that, things should actually be pretty quiet the rest of the way here tonight. But with these downpours, could get another additional 0.2 of an inch of rain by the time all is said and done, bringing our totals to in and around a 1/2 inch. So if you have plans to step out, plan on a cloudy sky, fairly mild temperatures, 40s to around 50 still, dropping to about 40 or so by 11, and we'll continue with the shower threat up until that point. But as you saw, that shower threat at 11 is across far eastern Pennsylvania. The shower threat around now is for more like central Pennsylvania. Here's the wide-angle view, and what you got here is the active weather pattern. Kurt was talking about it tonight. I had the key on that as well as last night, you know, just talking about these systems basically on parade here. So this one coming through now, next one over my other shoulder. Let me Vanna White this thing right here. This thing's moving east, and that's going to bring not only rain showers tomorrow, but even the chance for a couple of snowflakes to come through as well. So here's the timeline on that. Much like today, the morning is quiet. We've just got some clouds around. Temperatures pretty mild, too, given the time of year. But by tomorrow afternoon, here comes some of the green blobs and perhaps some of the blue blobs, too, meaning we've got some snow showers perhaps getting into the mix. Now, the best chance for any kind of snow to fall, again, mainly across some of the higher elevations. Our valleys primarily too warm for rain, and even in the higher elevations, if it sticks, it's on the grass. This won't be a big deal, and this blows through tomorrow night. Thursday right now, actually looking pretty quiet, kind of a diamond in the rough kind of a day here. We keep an eye on late week, though, because after a day break from some of the active weather, here comes that second batch of moisture on the way, and it's kind of a two-part system. Part one diving out of Canada, the other part coming up from the south, and these two are going to get together, but they're going to get together pretty far to the east, okay? So it's not going to be a big deal system. I do think we'll find some raindrops. I think we'll find some snowflakes, too. The timeline on that is going to be on Friday, primarily a little bit later in the day and into the evening. Any chance for the snow to stick? Higher elevations. I know you see some of the blues popping up even through the valley cities, but if we see some flakes, I'd almost be surprised. Don't expect it to stick here. Again, some of the mountains, some coatings, certainly not out of the realm of possibility, but you can see where the main action is. It's well out over the fish, so maybe portions of coastal New England getting in on this, but for us, we're just getting brushed by it, and then the weekend should actually be pretty nice. Once this thing is out of here, we are in for a nice stretch. So clearing and seasonal on Saturday, highs near 40, and then on Sunday, we're going to get a boost in your temperatures. A lot of sunshine, warm. We're going to be up around 50 degrees again. So we're taking a little bit of a temperature dip here into the end of the week, but temperatures getting ready to rise as we go into the upcoming weekend. So here's a peek at the 7-day for you. Temperatures in the mid-40s for tomorrow. So we're cooling off. We had highs in the 60s yesterday. We've got 50s today, 40s tomorrow, around 40 for Friday and Saturday. And you can see the nice temperature jump into next week, just in time to spring those clocks ahead 1 hour. You lose the hour of sleep this weekend, but you get 10 additional degrees of warmth for Sundays compared to Saturday there, Charlotte.
And we gain some more sunshine.
Yeah,
I'll
we
take
like
it.
that.
All right, good stuff. Thanks. Well, there are some new Peeps on the block, and we're not talking about people. We sample one of the new flavors of this popular marshmallow treat coming up in our Tuesday Taste Test at 7.
Your mission: stand up to moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis and take it on with Rinvoq. Rinvoq, a once-daily pill, can dramatically improve symptoms. Rinvoq helps tame pain, stiffness, swelling, and for some, Rinvoq can even significantly reduce RA fatigue. That's Rinvoq relief. With RA, your overactive immune system attacks your joints. Rinvoq regulates it to help stop the attack.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis. Serious infections and blood clots, sometimes fatal, have occurred, as have certain cancers, including lymphoma, and tears in the stomach or intestines, and changes in lab results. Your doctor should monitor your blood work. Tell your doctor about any infections, and if you are or may become pregnant while taking Rinvoq.
Ready to take on RA? Talk to your rheumatologist about Rinvoq relief. Rinvoq, make it your mission.
Hi, Kelly. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
How you been?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm good.
So how's everybody? How's the boys?
Everybody's doing good. Good.
How's work been?
Busy.
Yeah.
Busy. Yeah.
Us too. All right.
Choose coverage that brings care to you. Choose Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield.
My gums are irritated. I don't have to worry about that. Do I?
Harmful bacteria lurk just below the gum line.
Crest Gum Detoxify, voted Product of the Year. It works below the gum line to neutralize harmful plaque bacteria and help reverse early gum damage. Gum Detoxify from Crest.
No sweat.
Newswatch 16 sponsored by St. Mary's Villa. Short-term rehab on campus.
Hi, it's Jumper Jeff Walker, and Amanda's here, and we have a special guest in the studio. Charlotte McBride from Channel 16 is here.
Well, this is my last week here at WNEP, and I had the pleasure of joining Jeff and Amanda on the radio at WKRZ in Luzerne County this afternoon to share the news of my upcoming move to Washington, D.C. Thanks to Jeff, I was given a participation trophy for my 12 years here. We shared a lot of laughs and hopefully made your afternoon drive a little more enjoyable today. My final newscast will be this Friday at 6. And coming up, we have a very fun taste test with Peeps next at 7.
A migraine hope from Aimovig. To be there for the good and not so good. For the mundane, the awe-inspiring, the heart-racing, the heartbreaking. That's what life is all about. Showing up. Unless migraine steals your chance to say, I am here. We aim to change that with Aimovig, a preventive treatment for migraine in adults. One dose once a month is proven to reduce monthly migraine days, for some by half or more. Don't take Aimovig if you're allergic to it. Allergic reactions like rash or swelling can happen hours to days after use. Severe constipation can happen, sometimes with serious complications. Common side effects include injection site reactions and constipation. It doesn't matter what each day brings, so long as you can say, I am here. Aim to be there more. Talk to your doctor about Aimovig.
Moses Taylor Hospital, Scranton's first choice for birthdays.
You try to stay ahead of the mess, but scrubbing still takes time. Now there's new Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray. It's the faster way to clean as you go. Just spray, wipe, and rinse. It cleans grease 5 times faster. New Dawn Power Wash. Spray, wipe, rinse.
NyQuil Severe gives you powerful relief for your worst cold and flu symptoms. On Sunday night and every night. NyQuil Severe, the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head, best sleep with a cold medicine.
16 to the rescue. See a new pet to adopt. Fridays on Newswatch 16 at 5:30.
Well, finally here at 7, if you are a fan of Peeps candy, then you may enjoy some of its newly released flavors. One of them is supposed to taste like chocolate pudding. Our Carrie Kearns had students at an elementary school in Lackawanna County try them out in this week's taste test.
Spring is just around the corner, which means new flavors of Peeps marshmallows are popping up in stores. Third graders at Riverside Elementary East in Music were eager to try the new chocolate pudding flavored treats. How would you compare it to the regular Peeps flavor?
It's more chocolatey than.
Is it more of a candy bar chocolate, or is it more of a pudding chocolate?
Candy bar, but it's like really sugary.
Of course they're sweet. And 3 bunnies, there's a total of 23 grams of sugar.
I kind of like the flavor, but I think it's a little too strong with the chocolate.
What is your favorite Peeps flavor? Do you have a favorite flavor?
I've actually never had these before.
We're having this young man do the sniff test first.
The Nesquik chocolate powder that my dad buys to get chocolate milk. That's definitely what it smells like. Off with its head. It's very strong chocolate. It definitely tastes like the Nesquik chocolate powder. It's really sugary, and it's a lot of chocolate. You don't really taste the marshmallow. You just taste the chocolate.
Is there really such a thing as too much chocolate?
They went overboard with the chocolate. Like, you can't really taste the marshmallow that much with all the sugar and the chocolate.
Overall, they seem to be a hit. But this girl has a message for the candy maker.
I think they put like a lot too much sugar. Maybe they could put a little less.
So low sugar Peeps.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe they'll work on that. We bought the chocolate pudding Peeps at Walmart Wilkes-Barre Township for just under $1.25 per pack. For this week's taste test, Carrie Kearns, Newswatch 16, Lackawanna County.
The smell is overwhelming. Here we go. It tastes like chocolate pudding. I prefer just a good old-fashioned Peep. Just a regular Peep. I mean, it's chocolate, and I love chocolate. And it's weird because it's the first time I've had a taste test by myself. My last taste test, I can't even share a Peep with someone. Have a great night. I'll see you later at 10 and 11.
To be a great explorer, you need intelligent four-wheel drive, an active terrain management system, the most available driver assist technology of any vehicle in its class, and enough cargo space for any adventure. The all-new 2020 Ford Explorer. It's the greatest exploration vehicle of all time.
Right now, get a 2020 Explorer with $6,000 total savings below MSRP, or lease for only $289 a month. That's just $289.
At Raymore & Flanigan, we make a big deal out of helping you love your home. At our big deal sale, you'll save up to 33% on new styles for your living, dining, and bedroom. And for an even better night's sleep, you'll save 50% on floor sample mattresses. Or get a free adjustable base with the purchase of a new mattress. Get delivery in just 2 days or less. And enjoy 72-month interest-free financing. Make your home your happy place at Raymore & Flanigan's Big Deal Sale.
At NJM Insurance, we know that everyone's a little different. But no matter where you live or what you drive, NJM will be right there with you, making sure that you've got the coverage that's right for you, and you, and you. This isn't just insurance. It's NJM.
Watch Newswatch 16 at 10 on WNEP2 in Hazleton on Service Electric Cablevision.